I'm gonna go through a few things that I do differently with frames that aren't entirely capped. Across the top, you have beautiful cappings. Across the bottom, all open. It's like that on both sides. Not quite to the same extent. Now, this is probably gonna be fine. I've been told is that 75% capped is a good thing to go by. All of this is about the moisture content. If the water content is too high, it's going to ferment. The first thing that I am doing that's a little bit different, all of the honey is going into a separate bucket. Once they're all spun out, I can test the moisture content of this specific bucket. So I can batch these. I can combine these and make them half and half, lower the water content by combining it with honey that has a lower moisture level. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna spin out all these frames, test this bucket. This is my refractometer. Got it for about $20 on Amazon. Put a little bit of honey on this. You look through this and I'm trying to figure out if it is less than 18%. 15 to 18 is considered pretty safe. I'll probably test the whole bucket here in a minute, but for right now, I'm just gonna wipe that underneath. Let's see what we can see.
The only measurement that I care about here is the far right column. That is the percentage of water.
I'm very happy with 17.5. We will see what the full bucket is once everything is spun out. That is just slightly higher than this, which has been 17. Most of it was capped. So a lot of the stuff that wasn't capped was pretty close to getting capped. It wasn't fresh nectar that had been just put away. I feel really comfortable if this whole bucket ends up at 17.5, it will go into bottles. I won't worry about combining it with other buckets. This is the bucket that has all of the honey that had the open capped frames. I'm gonna do a final check on this just to make sure once it's all mixed together. I'm gonna say that's right at 18. That's fine by me, that works. I'm not worried about bottling something that's at 18% water. If this had been over 18.5%, I probably would have let this bucket sit for a few days to see if that would drop down the moisture content at all. So mixing in more honey. I have a little bit of honey that's at closer to 17%. I'll probably mix some of that in to get a little bit lower that way. I've heard of people running it under fans and putting a dehumidifier in the room. I hope this helps anybody who's nervous about extracting from frames that aren't entirely capped.